Here's my plan uh, when it comes to currencies. So been following me in the room. I got long Aussie again on Friday, took partials. As you can see, there's a potential for a three drive formation setting up here. Best guess around 72-ish. That's what I'm looking for. It's the cleanest formation I have in the currencies. And what's interesting is for the first day in a while, um, the Aussie is bringing up the rear. We're still down 5 pips compared to the cable acting okay, up 39 and euro up 20. So I'm thinking that we get this one more surge up here. That means that the Dixie again was rejected from that 98 level. Had dollar shorts from last week, took partials last night. So this isn't as clean to me, although, we'll see what we get out of it. So what you do is if you have a clean formation, you guys know that the three drive pattern is an important pattern of completion for me. I can key off the chart I have the most conviction in to position myself in related, like other dollar pairs, when this achieves an objective. So my plan is if we get up towards 72, is to liquidate long Aussie positions, reverse out of them, and get short. And wherever the Dixie is, when Aussie is there, if that happens before we close over 98, I would reverse short dollar positions as well. So my plan on what to do with the dollar is based upon a three drive formation, and Aussie is going to give me the tell for when I believe the dollar will be ending this correction. Okay, so that's my take. And with this happening, gold's on track to head to that 53, 5,400 level I was talking about last week. A lot of people have probably tried it here at 61.8. I'm looking for 78.6 up here. So if you put the puzzle together, a weaker dollar could actually support it, and maybe we get a dollar turn and the failing rally in both gold and silver around the same time. So I was talking about that silver could see 90 to 100. That's in play as well. So it seems like for right now, the puzzle, the jigsaw puzzle of these markets are coming together. Taking a look at WTI, which is, you guys know what my stance has been in WTI for a while, looking for 78. We're $10 above. So they're still negotiating. But the important thing that happened today was just like what happened in wheat. And so far it looks good. I put out a post in the room when we were down here last night that should we close under 65 and negate the breakout, I would abandon all long positions. I still stand by that. You could be taking partials. We're diverging a little bit. But to me, it looks like we couldn't even quite get down to the breakout level. So here's your line in the sand for longs now. Remember when we started this, it was down here. So you should have profits locked in, should have been taking partials along the way, buying dips to replace what you take profits on. This was a new signal, just like wheat did the week before, and I'll show you wheat in a minute. And so far, we have this breakout holding. The interesting part of it is the 78 target was a technical target that's now being supported by what has evolved. So we've had a $13 rally from these lows, right? So if the breakout was here at 65, tack on 13 and it gives you 78, which is where we were last year after the B-1 bombers hit the nuclear sites in Iran. So crude is still, you know, still good to go. Um, And I'll show you, it's the exact same type of scenario that we had in wheat. Wheat's a little bit, there's a little bit of profit taking coming in, down a couple cents, but I mean, looks great. So this is what happened last Tuesday. We had a holiday, right? So I got long. It was a breakout, test of a breakout trade, and I bought, I believe, 52, on these candles. And I said it was very important for this breakout to hold. And intraday, it took it out, but did not close underneath it. These are 4-hour candles, so you could see it better on the daily. It did not close beneath it. Next day was up, and here we go. Probably a wave three. So those are the main markets I want to cover. Stock market's a little lower, but if it ever was going to have a chance to take out shorts, you would think that maybe it would do it here with dollar weakness. Remember, all one market. Normally, dollar weakness is bullish for risk. I don't know if that's changed, but and gold. So, I mean, gold going up, weaker dollar, buying stocks. So that's what's happening here. So if we get a dollar bottom, that may be when we get a more significant high in the market. But you just have to keep in mind that this 68.50 level right here, let me just draw, let's have a line in the sand here in S&Ps. And Russell's not acting too great today either, but let's have our line in the sand in the S&Ps right here. That was about 68, 78, 68 and a half. We took it out. We, took it out briefly on Monday last week. So this is it. This is the range. Similar situation. But what I think is going to make the market, and the market's already anticipating what's going on here, what's going to make the market is going to be what NVIDIA does on earnings. Okay, so here we are. We're still in this range, held again, and here's resistance. Maybe there's going to be a stop hunt. I don't think it's going to be the earnings as much as what they do with the earnings, because when does NVIDIA ever come out with bad earnings? So we'll see what happens there. That's going to have a huge effect on semis, which are approaching new highs. But the approaching of new highs will not give you a confirmed high up here. And this is the strength of the market right now. That's a daily. Here's a 4-hour. I don't think, I mean, we're only, less than 1% or so away from new highs up here. And the 4-hour is going to diverge too. So that's what I see stock market wise. I think NVIDIA is going to set the stage. And I still think you have to be careful with Micron, the parabolic move. And here's my plan for Micron, just in case it happens. I talked about it on Maggie's show. So on the daily, we have a confirmed high. So what we need, similar like to Aussie, is one more push up, one more high. The daily will not confirm for the first time. This was confirmed high. And I don't believe the 4-hour will either, depending upon how strong the move is. Probably happens after NVIDIA. So we're going to have divergence. And here it looks calm, but when you look at it on a weekly basis, still say that's silver, the silver of semiconductor memory stocks right here. So I've done some reading that if there's a blockade and there is some type of problem, that Taiwan is going to run out of energy if they can't get oil, liquefied natural gas out of the Middle East. So that's still on the table. Usually doesn't happen during the week. I didn't think it would happen until the Olympics were over, similar to when Putin invaded. So we'll see what happens here in the Middle East. I hope they come up with a deal because I don't think it's going to, may not be a cakewalk for us. Um, and, who's in favor of any kind of war? So here we go. That's what I'm seeing this week. I think I've covered all the major stuff, oh, except Bitcoin. I saw Bitcoin sentiment is really, really, really completely in the toilet here. So we had two inside weeks here, right? Here's your weekly. It's important. So we've already taken out the low from the prior 2 weeks. So the most bullish thing Bitcoin could do is to start taking out the highs of the previous 2 weeks. And I was thinking it might get down to 62. The low's been 64 too. But I think there's a possibility of this occurring and getting a rally at least, back to 75 and potentially up to here, this neckline of what people are calling the head shoulders top. So this is going to be really the acid test for Bitcoin is going to be up here should this rally unfold. Remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Invite all you guys to come into the room. See, we're getting a lot. NVIDIA's getting a lot of calls. So Mike called that over a week ago. And you can see what's going on in here. Nice compliment from Mike, right? Thanks, Mike. Great vibe in the room here. Great community. Some good traders in here. So I pay attention to what's being posted, not just what I post. It's free. You could get the link on my X account right here. And on the YouTube channel, if you click other links, it'll be there at the bottom too. See how many members we have here now. 847. So last week we are just cracking 800. So growing like a mushroom, spread the word. It's free. We're also helping people avoid some landmines. Plenty of experience in years and trades between Mike Venezia and myself. And surround yourself with good traders. I have people that have learned from me that are better than me. And, I'm okay with that. So have a great day. That's my plan so far for the week. I'll see you tomorrow. Our guest this week is Larry Tantarelli of Blue Chip Daily, one of Mike's guys that he follows on his curated X feed. And good hunting the rest of the day. Don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Adios.